Welcome viewers, we're on the lovely Dartmoor, back up on Dartmoor, and it's not a bad day. It's a little bit windy, so you might get a bit of sound on the phone, because we don't do these microphones really. So there's a southwesterly blowing today, rather than an easterly, so it's still a little bit breezy. And Shaz and Arlo are down there. And you just see a little rock pile in the distance, and that's where we'll be taking you. Another myth and legend, the famous Dartmoor. Right up on the hillside is Vixen Tor, the big aerial, similar to Carradon, so very similar. And we're going down here. Whether this was once an old track, I do not know, but I'll get back to you shortly, people, once we've got a little bit further on. Well, here we are, folks, come a little bit further down, and we've got a little cross in here, which is handy. Whether this is, yeah, this must be an old leak, that. It seems to be man-made, and anywhere else you got to jump across it and get past, but at night it's finding the bridge to walk back across it, which can be a bit tricky. Look at that lovely colour there, that with the, thought we had a fish here then. Golden gravel. It's lovely, people. Look at that, looking down through there. Right, we're headed over there, folks, straight in front. We are getting closer to it. We're getting closer to it. There's a little bit of a walk yet, so we'll bring you back when we get that little bit closer.
Here we are approaching Vixen Tor, which is also known as the Sphinx. Now if you see it from one angle, it looks like a Sphinx. If you see it from another angle, it's supposed to look like an Indian. Right, we'll carry on walking up here and we'll bring you back where I'll tell you a bit more about it. There we are, people, a bit closer look at it. We will obviously get another picture of it further back, but you can see roughly the legs coming out, the head, aka the Sphinx. Right, let's carry on. Right, here we are, people. The Sphinx, also known as Vixen Tor. Now the legend has it there was a witch that lived in the bowels of the Sphinx. Not a very nice witch. If she saw travellers, she used to cause a mist and lure them up to her, which resulted in their death. She was called Vixana, hence Vixen Tor. Now, luckily for one traveller, he had some sort of power. He managed to overpower her and throw her off the top and kill her. Now, the irony to this little story is that she was always trying to lure people in, but the present owner is trying to keep people out. As you can see, no public access, and it's all fenced off all the way round, which is a shame because it's part of folklore and history, so I think people should be allowed to visit it up close. But anyway, that's the little twist. She tried to lure them. This owner is trying their hardest to keep them out. Right, here, people, we've just come across what was obviously a gorse fire. All the new grass is starting to come back. Stretches on for quite a way and quite wide. Now, they have been known on Dartmoor to have controlled gorse fires. So whether this is what it was,
Quite a small area, isn't it?
just to control the gorse. But yeah, it's the first time I've ever come across that. Proper
Quite hard still, considering it's been fired.
ashy twigs. If I turn round to my right, that's another angle of the Sphinx. You can actually see why it's known as one of the tallest tors on Dartmoor. Go.
Yeah, so going back to it, folks, yeah, as Shaz says, I think it is actually the tallest granite stack of Dartmoor. Obviously the others look taller because they're on higher hills. But in height, as a stone structure, this is the tallest one. And it's very boggy down the bottom. A little bit of a mire at the base of it. Hence where, if she got chucked off a rock, Vixana, she could have died in the mire below. And obviously with the mire being over there below the Tor, there's also one across here. Because all the hills seem to all run down together. And they all collect at the bottom here. I tried walking across here with my son years ago, and it was like walking on a carpet with water underneath it. And we decided to get out of there quick. So, and up in the distance behind is Pew Tor. A lovely place to be, people. So this is what happened with the mire. Like she'd lure the travellers in, as Shazzy said earlier, and they get stuck in the mire just down this side. But what a lovely place to be.